rush indeed. They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with an extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Second and 6. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. And here's Freiermuth again. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Now Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for a long game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20-20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter. And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. Andrew Booth making the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts them.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a